Today's program has a unique focus on innovating around a specific problem, allowing the students to choose one of the UN Sustainable Goals to fit their problems into and to see what global grand challenges that they're innovating for. And seeing them collaborate and innovate around these issues is really inspiring. They're engaged and they're excited and they really want to make the world a better place.
As a high school student or as an undergrad student, there's always this question of what you want to do in your future, and there's a lot of different ways to understand, what you really want to do with your life. I think one of the best ways to do this is through thinking about entrepreneurship and thinking about the idea of starting a company and defining a bit of what problems you're interested in solving and how you want to work is all part of this growth process of becoming a really, having a really great career path. So regardless of what their career path is, it's really valuable that geekStarter provides this resource and this opportunity for kids to actually meet other entrepreneurs and understand this career path where it's not just about finding a job at the end of your education, and then that'll help you pick where you want to go in your education and what you want to do in your spare time. There's plenty of opportunities in universities and other clubs to get introduced to startups, but we want to give people and these kids a starting point.
What I really like about this workshop this year is the hands-on component that the entrepreneurship aspects we're dealing with is. The ideation, the quick and rapid process that we're going through is very distilled, and it gets the point across in a very kind of engaging way. I never saw myself in an entrepreneurial sense. So being exposed to this type of activity, even just like an introductory way, is very helpful for me to explore different aspects.
We're learning how to make an idea into a product, how to make money off of something that we're passionate about. So I think that giving us a space that we can learn how to do that and giving us tools to help us learn that is going to be really useful for our future as well if we want to go further into entrepreneurial business.
I think the great benefit of the program today is the design thinking, that early startup mentality and mindset, and the great thing is the students are asking a lot of the questions that we ask entrepreneurs on that path to commercialization. So, there isn't a strict rule book to becoming an entrepreneur, and the students are already starting to think those bigger picture questions, and having this type of education or insight into the lean model and design thinking, I think, is really valuable to them to start thinking more than just the science.
Today we learned a lot more about the way of your planning and setting up an idea, because in our own robotics programs we end up just diving into ideas most of the time. We don't really plan it and don't really think outside of the box. With this conference here, we've learned a bit more about how we can plan, and it's going to help benefit us a lot more.
Innovation is a multifaceted problem, and the way that we train our future innovators in Alberta is really, really important. Whether they're K-12 students or post-secondary students, empowering them to have the tools and the confidence that they need to be innovators is our most important challenge right now. And geekStarter is a great program for empowering our students and engaging them in that process of entrepreneurship.